Old school love, mass weddings. Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. I have two dreams I would like to share quickly. It's already raining. I hope you can hear me. The first dream I had on the 28th of March 2025. Okay, I was sleeping and I heard mass weddings are about to take place. Mass weddings are about to take place. And immediately I assumed that I fell asleep with my earphones on. So I started to pull them from my ears. Then I realized I had nothing on my ears. It was then that I awoke from the dream and I realized that the Lord was telling me that mass weddings are about to take place. So if you have been standing on the promise of kingdom marriage, just know that your wedding is at hand. If you have not met your person, you are about to meet the person, okay? Because the date is getting near, okay? So if you have been waiting patiently, the Lord is about to vindicate you. In front of the people, you have to tell that, hey, I'm waiting on God. You know, the Lord will vindicate you in front of the people you had to turn down. In front of the people, you had to tell this long tale which seemed to not make sense to them. But God is about to vindicate you in front of them. Mass weddings are about to take place, and many have been waiting for years. And for some, it's been so discouraging that even after standing for years, there's really nothing tangible, nothing on hand to show that, okay, this years that I've been waiting for, I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4 as an improvement. If anything, it has looked like 2 steps forward, 10 steps back. 2 steps forward, 10 steps back. Okay? That people have been waiting for years. That people have been waiting for so long that they are not even in the category where you have to tell them that get out the way for God to work. They're happily out of the work. There's people you have to tell, get out of the kitchen, let God work. There are people who are just not in the house, period, not in the yard. That's how people, it's not that the people have abandoned the promise. They've just been waiting for so long that they just had to carry on doing other things. It's like a child who's waiting around for a cookie and the biscuits are just not cooking. They're just not baking fast enough. And the child ends up leaving, going to keep themselves busy. Before you know, the child has already forgotten about the biscuits. So it's not that the child has completely forgotten or the child has given up on the cookie. They still want the kid still wants the biscuit, but the child has just lost the interest and is bored of just waiting around, looking at an oven where everything still pretty much looks the same. Pretty much looks the same. Okay? Yeah. So the second dream I had on December 2024. I didn't write the date now. Okay, I'm not gonna check this, but I had on December 2024. So in this dream, I was looking at this guy. His name means harvest. He was holding an old photo album. An old photo album. If you have seen those old photo albums that goes way back in that love era, where people used to put pictures and hearts around them, cutting out letters from the album and pasting around the picture, those kind of albums. But this photo album did not look old. It looked pretty much modern and new. Just that page had this old school feel. It was giving poems. That page was giving 4-page letters. That poem was giving, let me walk you, let me hold your hand. That poem was giving that, where men were gentlemen, and women were ladies, in their femininity, okay? So he was holding this photo album. So when he was holding this photo album, someone called him, and then he took this album and he put it down. But when he put it down, since the photo album has no marker, When he left, the pages automatically flipped themselves, but they flipped themselves to a page where it was just full of hearts. That's where I saw hearts, lots of hearts, and I felt a warmth just looking at those hearts because the picture was blurry from where I was standing. I felt this warmth just looking at that photo album. So God is promising us that kind of old school love. Just looking at it made me feel warm and fuzzy inside. So this is the kind of love that is a blessing. It's a kind of love that does not invoke lust, but it just gives that warm, fuzzy feeling. It's a kind of love that is not promoting sin, but the kind of love that just brings us back to simplicity, back to purity, back to that pure, innocent, childlike love, back to that kiss on the cheek that that meant more than money, you know. So yeah, I just wanted to share these two dreams and I wanted to put them together because I thought they're so short, why not put them together? So as we are waiting on the promise of kingdom marriage, let us navigate through the promise carefully by being careful of the things that we say, that we do not speak against our faith. It's rather, we should rather hold our peace than speak against the promise. And the word of God says that we must wait. Though it tarries, we must wait. God will fulfill that which he promised us. So we can stand on the watch knowing that he that promised us is faithful. He will perform that which he promised us. We must just do our best and trust God to do his part. And something like this, like kingdom marriage, is supernatural. So it requires God through and through from the beginning until the end, because it is the Lord that decides that, okay, you've graduated, your training is done, just like in the dream I've shared, the graduation dream. With regards to dreams like graduation dreams and other dreams regarding kingdom marriage, please feel free to check my playlist on the kingdom marriage. I've done two separate playlists, one playlist on kingdom marriage for men and another on kingdom marriage for women. And since this video is still a bit short, I think I would like to add the third dream. I dreamed that, and this dream is definitely for me. I have this bad habit of squeezing myself in dreams so that they apply to me too. If God gives me a word and I love it, I claim it for myself, even though it may be premature. I've done that many times, okay? And the Lord continues to correct me, because I remember I once released a word and I had a dream where I saw myself wearing a certain top and I was talking. So I heard the key words. Immediately I woke up, I made notes. So in the morning, I rushed to my channel, looked for that particular video. And I was happy that finally that word was for me. So this word is definitely not for me, okay? So this is the dream. In the dream, I dreamed that I'd been seeing someone, a great guy, but for whatever reason, me and this guy broke off. Like, it just didn't work out. But it was like somehow a fog just cleared out of the blue. And I was able to realize that I was the one who was at fault. Like, everything had come to a halt, to a standstill because of me. And I couldn't believe it. It was like as if, I don't know, like, as if my mind had been closed and now I could think clearly, I could see clearly, and I couldn't believe it because I was sitting alone and I was like, no, 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 no. How could I lose such a person? And in my mind, I kept thinking, but this person has been there for me. I kept thinking about the time I was with the person, and how the person has been a blessing to me and in my life. And I couldn't for the life of me understand, like, how could I let this person just leave? How could I let this person slip away? So when I came to this realization, Nothing could keep me behind. Like I didn't care if this person was seeing someone or not. Okay, that was just me in the dream. I just told myself, like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I need to get myself to this person and I need to sit him down. Like, he needs to know how I feel. Like, I need to lay all the cards in the table. Like, there's no way I'm going to lose this person. And I wasn't going there with the thought of trying to see if he's seeing someone or not. No, I was just there going to lay all my cards in the table, and let this person know how much they mean to me. So I wasn't really going there to hear no as an answer. Okay. And I hope I said all the necessary things from the dream. But if there's anything I skipped, I will definitely repeat this dream in another video. So yeah, this is what I wanted to share with us. So thank you guys. God bless.